I got a lot to lose. Two-stepping in this thing like it's socks shoes. Little baby on my, tell her not to choose. These niggas in this party, they know not to move. Hey, let me get you. Fell in love with the job, pick got big titties. I might shoot it, air it out, I may hit million. Nigga, you don't want the smoke.
What is up, guys? It's your boy Hisashi's What If here. And before we get this video started, I just wanted to thank EMS, Intex, and Hero X for commenting on my last video. Well, yeah, shout out to them. Go subscribe if they post it. But yeah, other than that, guys, let's get right into this video. So basically, where we're going to start this one off is where what's it called? Naruto confronts the Uchiha. So after Naruto said that, he instantly left. And he left the Uchiha in shock. Itachi, Fugaku, and everyone else was just in shock of everything. They're like, Obito, didn't he die? What? So yeah, that happens. Fast forward when they get into the academy. I'm gonna speed those things a little bit up here. Yeah. Fast forward when they get into that academy. I'm pretty sure it's like 9. I'm 100% sure. Yeah, 9. Naruto, he goes to the academy. Meanwhile, this time, Naruto is just strengthening up his kid body. Since I made him OP at a very young age. He knows he's like Kakashi, he got like 1,000 jutsus underneath his belt. No, I wouldn't say 1,000. I would say like a clean 200 jutsus. So yeah, basically, he's learning, right? So in this day, Naruto is just focusing on creating a new jutsu, which that's gonna be his little secret, okay? Yeah, a little new jutsu, and strengthening his body so it can take on all 9-tail forms. Like the KCM, you feel me? So the strong form. But yeah. So basically, he goes to his first day to the academy, he's a little bit nervous. As soon as he is not there first. He comes there as like let's say when everyone else got there. But he's a little bit later than them, so he comes in like 10 minutes after. Class is gonna get started in like 10 minutes after, so we got a 10-minute break to discuss. So basically, as soon as he walks in there, everyone just looks at him. They're like, "Oh, isn't that the person that my mother and my father told me to stay away from? Yeah, he's a demon." And basically, he just, well, I knew this was gonna happen. Might as well just get on with my day. So he just walks up, and he keeps going and going and go. Sorry about that, I had to crack my knuckle. Dang, that was loud. So yeah, basically, he just keeps going and going until he gets to the very, very back at his original seat. So yeah, he gets there, and then one of the let's say Kiba, because what's the point of Kiba even living? I'm not gonna kill him off. Not yet. What's it called? His name, yeah, so Kiba, he comes up, he was like, "Hey, what's your name?" Naruto was like, "It's none of your business." Because, it really is none of his business. And Kiba, he got offended, was like, and he just came out of nowhere and tried to sock Naruto. And, like, Naruto, he stopped it with his pinky. And he flicked Kiba's hand. Like I said, Naruto is very goddamn powerful. I've been training him since he was 3. He flicked Kiba's hand and broke let's say 3 of his fingers, his pinky, his ring, and his middle finger. Those 3 fingers are broken, and he just is in pain. He was like, ah, because he's in pain from getting his 3 fingers broken from a pinky flick. Lucky it wasn't his index flick. Would have broke all of his fingers. The pinky, was a little bit, less. So yeah, that happened, and they're like, what? And he's like, you demon, stay away from me. Because he got his fingers broken. And then Aruka comes in, who's like, oh, yes, he does the same thing, la 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 la, and basically, so Naruto, he's getting doubted in there. He's acing, all the tests. He's not gonna be dead last. He's acing all tests, and let's just say, a week before, so let's do a time skip. A week before, the end of before they, get their teams and stuff. Naruto and so Naruto, he's just minding his business, doing his own thing for another day of class, and out of nowhere, Sakura walks up to Naruto and just was like, "Oh, you might think you're cooling, huh? You're never gonna pass, even if you are in first. Even if you're the smartest Sasuke will pass, not you. Sasuke's better. You know it. Think you're cool, but you're not." And Naruto, he woke up not having a good time today, so he's like, I'm giving you one chance to right your wrongs, or I will literally break your shoulder to your finger. And this, scares the whole class a little bit, even Sasuke. And they're like, no you won't. And as soon as Sakura said this, out of nowhere, just a flash. To everyone else, it doesn't even look like Naruto move. To Naruto, he punches, not flicks like he did Kiba. Punches Sakura right in her, her arm, in the dead middle of her arm, so it can affect her shoulder and her arm, So yeah, fingers. Okay, my bad. So yeah, he does that, and Sakura flies. I mean, she flew out of the classroom. Like, it was so flat, it was like fast, that she just flew. She flew so much, she hit the tree that Naruto usually, swings on. By the way, he still swings on it, but, only for a little bit, because he still be training. So yeah, he swings. So yeah, she flies and hits that tree. Almost was about to go through it until Naruto, just body flickers out there and grabs her by the hair before she can, what's it called? Yeah, before she can even get close. Like as soon as she hits the tree, before it makes more impact and, breaks that tree, because, Naruto likes that tree. He snatches her hair and just yanks her back and face slams her to the ground using 1% of his strength. Naruto by now Sakura by now is knocked out, and everyone in the class is like astonished and really scared of Naruto. They're like, "You demon, what have you done? She didn't even do nothing." And Naruto's like, "What? First of all, you calling me a demon?" I get he just starts explaining to him like, "What? That makes literally no sense. Why should I be nice to someone who's never going to be a shinobi, especially not a good one?" And I was like, wow. Because, that really just shocked the class. That, he did a little life lesson saying, you have no right to be a shinobi if you think that being a shinobi is basically a game. It's not. This is life or death. Protect your village or death. Everything has mostly death. If you think shinobi is a game, you should just stop being a shinobi. and be a regular civilian, because being a shinobi is only for the brave. People who's really going to risk their lives, not get frozen up in the middle of battle. This just shocks everyone. And soon Iruka came. Iruka came. And let's say the Uchiha. Oh yeah, and if you're wondering, the Uchiha did not get massacred. Yeah, we just gonna put that in there. Uchiha did not get massacred or nothing. So, they did get a warning though. They did get a warning. By the way, Danzo is dead. Dead. You wonder why? Naruto never liked Danzo, just the way how he had Anbu following him. Because, inside original, he did have, a couple Anbu following him sometimes. So, yeah. He's long gone. Dead. Naruto killed him once he came back to the village. Yeah. So, basically, yeah. Where was I? So, then, they go back. Naruto, Sakura, she goes to the hospital. And, yeah, that just happens for that. Everything goes to usual. Now, the final day of school. Everyone wins this, and that. And when it's up to Hinata, we're going to say Hinata versus Sakura. Hinata destroys Sakura. I mean, literally demolishes Sakura. She was like, how dare you do this to Naruto, and just clink, busted a cap in her. She was not able to move. That's how bad Hinata did her. So, yeah. So, basically, when it comes, everyone, blah, 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 blah. When it comes up to Naruto versus Sasuke. Yeah, Sasuke. It happened. Sasuke. Fucking, I'm gonna say Sasuke. Sasuke be like, he was like, you think you're better than me, dope? Huh, I will win. I'll always win. Cause I am a Uchiha, and I'm better. I'm better than you, and I will win, whether you like it or not. And, Naruto just cut him off as soon as he said that. He was like, before you even finish, just to let you know, I'm going to use 2% of my power. And, they're like, he was like, really? You're going to need more than that, dope. And basically, Iruka says, ready, go. And, they instantly go into taijutsu. Well, Naruto, he tries to go to taijutsu, but then as soon as the fight starts, what's his name? Sasuke does a fireball jutsu, and Naruto doesn't feel like wasting his energy. He just said, almighty push. And that shit just go flying. I mean, bro, it just went right back at him. Just went right back at him. And it almost hits him. Really, it gives him 3rd-degree burns on his face. On his right side of his body. So that's how bad it hit him. After that, Sasuke was like, in pain. To Naruto, body flickers. And I don't know, he's right behind him. And he was like, then he just slaps. I mean, completely bitch slap, yeah. bitch slapped the living shit out of Sasuke. Sasuke just went flying. I mean, he's already he sent him up into the air. How Rock Lee did that move. When he sent him up into the air. I'm pretty sure it was Sasuke, then he came down twirling. He sent them up, I'm pretty sure, at least up to what's it called? The Hokage building height. Yes. He sent them up so far. And then he said, he hit him with that universal pull. Bruh, once he hit him with that universal pull, instead of he what's it called? Instead of him going into his, him grabbing him by his neck, he calls it and let go. So Sasuke's coming flying down. And then Naruto just comes up out of nowhere, does a spin and kicks. Like try to imagine. Like he just jumps up, does this little twirl kick. Yeah. So basically he does that. Kicks the living crap out of him right inside his face. Sent him flying. Like imagine someone going hecka high up inside the air, dropping down hecka fast, because that's just how much weight. Drop down so fast and then just get kicked. Right? Just get kicked with 2% of a tail. Nah, I'm playing. Just get kicked so hard that people thought Sasuke died of how bad Naruto had him. Like he went flying after he kicked him. Pretty sure he ended up somewhere inside the village. He went through fences and stuff. A whole bunch of places. They're like, Naruto's the winner. And, everyone at that point was shocked except for Hinata. Hinata's like, good job, Naruto. Everyone's like, impossible. Sasuke! Because they probably did think that he died. Nope, Sasuke just really got injured. Really got injured. He had to go to the hospital, but let's just say Tsunade, she was in town. What's it called? Let's just say Tsunade, she was in town and just heals him and leaves. Yeah, blah. But then when that happens, what's it called? Actually, no. Let's say Tsunade is still in town. I'm about to do a little thing. She just in here. And she was just, strolling by. And, healed Sasuke from the hospital. Sasuke was able to come back early. Still, and really, he wasn't in pain. But, you're not in pain, but you can feel it. Kind of something like that. And he just came back to class silent. And now the Shadow Clone. Naruto went a little bit too crazy. He did every single clone possible inside the book. He did a wind clone, a water clone, a wood clone. And as soon as he pulled out that wood clone, it was like, what? That's the first Hokage's. Then he does a lava clone, an explosive clone. And he went pretty hard. And then does multi-shadow clone jutsu. And summons let's just say 20 shadow clones. We just gonna say 20. And then they all do different, and then those shadow clones do different type of shadow clones, and it was crazy. He even did, Kakashi shadow clone, the lightning one. And, he did a fire. And then we made him up one. He did what's it called? He did a hellfire. You know that hellfire from Meliodas, the 7 deadly sins? Damn, I've been talking for a while. Yeah, basically that fire that does, it's like Amaterasu. That little, that Sharingan flame. So basically, yeah, that happens. Damn, bro, time went by fast. Well, I'm about to go on for a while because I'm not finished talking. So basically, yeah, that happens, and everyone's just completely out of words. They did something that they didn't even know that was possible. He did S-rank things. Jonin S-rank. High Jonin. Hokage level stuff. And, wow. Shook them. And then let's just say skips to the time where the team's coming up. Let's just say Sakura is with Neji and Rock Lee. Hinata is with, Sasuke and Naruto. Actually, hold on. Let's mix this up a little bit. Nope. Nah, I'm gonna do that to another what if. Let's keep Neji on that other team. I don't like Sasuke. I give him a little bit of a Zenkai boost, a little. So basically, yeah, that happened. Hinata, she's already like blushing and stuff. And what's his name? What's her name? Sakura. She is absolutely hated. Like she was like, oh, how does she get to be on team with Sasuke and that shy girl Hinata? Blah blah blah. She was mad. She didn't do nothing though, cause as soon as she said that, she was like, what that ugly Byakugan? And as soon as she said that, Naruto and Hinata turned on their bloodlust, had her shut. Like, had the whole class, even Uraka, was scared of Hinata's. Then he looked to the right and he saw Naruto's, and he was even scarier. Almost pissed his pants. So, yeah. Damn, time's about to burn out. Yeah. Basically, that happens, and, let's just say... Nah, I'm gonna do that later. Yeah. So that happens, they team. Let's go to the rooftop this time. It goes the same. Sasuke, he doesn't do the thing. He's be like, oh, I want to become the strongest Uchiha. That's his goal. What does he like? He loves being a very, very, very strong Uchiha. Uchiha. He says he likes hanging out with his brother. And then for dislikes, people who think that they're better than me. So yeah. That's his dislikes. And then it's Naruto's turn. No, then it's Hinata's turn. She says, what's it called? I like, she says, you know what? I'm making sure Hinata doesn't be that little shy. She says, I like, a certain, no, she's like, I like Naruto Uzumaki, in training. Hinata's overpowered too. And, my dislikes are people who think that they're above everyone just because of their heritage. And, yeah. Her goal is to become the strongest woman in the leaf. Okay, guys, yeah. So, yeah, that's what he says. And then Naruto, let's just say, he says that Naruto says, his dislike, he says he dislikes Uchiha for what they done. And, Kakashi's like, what? And then he says, he likes ramen and training. And people who aren't, who don't, criticize people based on how they are, judge them for something that they didn't have to do. And his goal is to become the Uzukage, and restore the village whirlpool. And and then he says to get revenge for all the people who, destroyed my village, my clan. And this just absolutely shocks Kakashi. Like, how do you know about that? That's Hokage level secret. And Naruto's like, oh, so you knew about it, Kakashi. I wonder what I should do to you. And like Kakashi was like, Naruto's like, I'll let it slide. So yeah, that happens. So yeah, that introduction happens. Yeah, I think this is so. Yeah, that happens. Next day, come by. The bell test thing. Let's just say on his way back, Naruto, he what's it called? He runs into Hinata. She's eating ramen. And, they interact. Yada, yada, yada. This man, Naruto, spits a little game. Hinata, being not shy, spits a little bit back. And, that just built up their bond and relationship. So, yeah. Let's just say I'm going to end it off when, then after that, they just go back to their houses and stuff. And then, next day, they're there. Naruto came when Kakashi came. Exactly when Kakashi came. And he said the same bullshit, too. So, yeah, I think that's where I'm going to end it off, guys. But, yeah, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and, do that if you want more of these videos. Shout out to them people again. And, yeah, stay safe. Don't catch COVID. And, Hisashi is out.